Welcome to the Pioneer Library System. I'm Holly from the Newcastle branch. As the weather starts to cool down, the leaves will soon be changing, and we can capture the beauty of the leaves in today's acrylic painting. For this painting, you'll need the following supplies. I used an 8x10 canvas, the following acrylic paints: titanium white, yellow ochre, grass green, ultramarine blue, crimson, yellow medium, and burnt umber. I also used the following brushes. I had a medium flat brush, a medium and a small round brush, and then a medium size, very soft round brush. You'll also want to get some paper towels, a paper plate, and some water. Let's go ahead and put in both the trees and just sketch those lightly with a pencil. We're going to start by mixing up the background sky color, which is a grayed down blue. Some white, add a little blue, and just a touch of the burnt umber. And we're going to paint using the flat brush, thin it down with a little water so you can still see the trunk of the tree. Going to use my medium to small round brush. We're going to make the tree line that's in the distance. Mix green and a little crimson. Just add some white. Using my medium flat brush again, we're going to work on this background here with the green grass. So let's take some of this green and the darker yellow is called yellow ochre. You can even add a touch of white. We're going to paint this about a third of the way down. Go in between the trees. Let's lighten that up just a little bit more with some white, and we're just going to go all the way down the bottom of the canvas with the same green lightened up. We want to have a base of grass before we add the leaves on top, so you can see some of the green underneath the leaves. We're going to work on the tree. I'm going to use my flat medium brush, and let's dip into this burnt umber, and we're just going to put that on straight. On the flat brush, you can start out flat and then turn it sideways to get it thinner to bring those branches on out. The base should be wider than the top. I'm going to add some texture to my tree trunks and branches. Take some brown, a little yellow ochre, and a small amount of white. And we're going to use this flat brush, and you can just let it very lightly touch onto the trunk, called scumbling. Now we're going to make the leaves that we see on the tree, and I'm going to start with the darker color and work my way up to the lighter colors. This is where we're going to use this soft brown brush, get it wet and dab it off, and then dip into the crimson, press down, making random little leaves all around the tree. I'm going to clean off my brush. Now I'm going to get into the yellow ochre, and we're going to start dipping that on there. And some of the red, it will blend with it and change the color up just a little. Clean our brush again, and let's go to the lighter yellow. Dab some of that on top. Some of these colors, because they're still wet on the canvas, they're mixing together and you're getting some lighter oranges, some golds, Okay, we can do the same thing for the leaves on the ground. I'm going to start with the crimson. Go ahead and get the yellow ochre. Let's get some brighter yellow in here. Let's put in our fence, and we need to think about the fence that's closest to us. It's going to be bigger and larger, and as it goes off in the distance, the post will get closer together and smaller. Take this medium to small size round brush and the burnt umber, and we're just going to make our fence post. We're going to mix that color we used for our bark, burnt umber, yellow ochre, some white. Go on to the tops of the rails. Now around the base of the trunk and underneath the fence, we probably have a shadow, so we can mix some of those leaf colors with some brown in it. And we can just darken that up just a little. Can add a few tiny little trees in the distance here. When you get all finished, don't forget to sign your painting. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you had fun painting your fall foliage. And if you'd like to learn more about painting with acrylic paints, check out this always available book on Hoopla with your library card. And so you don't miss a single episode, be sure to like and subscribe below.